Spoilage and wastage of food and food preservation. In this video, we are going to discuss the different causes of spoilage of food. The three main causes of spoilage of food are microorganisms, enzymes, insects, worms, and rats. Now we will be dealing with them one by one. What are microorganisms? As this word suggests, microorganisms are the tiny organisms like bacteria and fungi which you cannot see with your naked eye. The spores of these organisms are moving always in the air. When these microorganisms find some food, they start growing on it and cause its spoilage. These microorganisms grow very fast in the presence of moisture and warmth. Now let's do an experiment. Take a slice of bread and cut it into 3 pieces. Place one piece of bread in a closed container and keep it in the refrigerator. Keep the second piece of bread in a plate and keep it in sun for few hours. Later, keep it on the kitchen shelf. Take the third piece of bread, sprinkle little water, wrap it in a kitchen wrapping paper and then keep it on the kitchen shelf. Observe the 3 pieces after 3 to 4 days and note down the changes. Actually, what happens? The piece of bread which was kept in the refrigerator, as the temperature inside the refrigerator is low, so the piece of bread remains fresh. The second piece of bread, as it was kept in sunlight for some hours, what happens? It dries away the moisture from the bread and the bread becomes dry. The third piece of bread was moist and was kept at the room temperature. Let's see what happens in this piece of bread. We notice some cottony growth of blue, green, yellow, orange or red color. They start growing on that bread. As you can see in the picture, these are the bread molds, which are actually a fungus. They grow on the third piece of bread, which had moisture as well as it was kept at room temperature. Whereas the piece 1 and piece 2, they did not get these bread molds fast because either they were kept at low temperature or they did not have moisture. So I hope you understand that microorganisms need moisture and warmth to grow fast. Now my question to you is, which of the following foods will spoil fast? The uncooked pulses, which you have lot many in your kitchen stored, or the cooked pulses? And what is the reason? Of course, the dry pulses which are stored in the containers are not going to spoil very fast. Whereas the dal which your mother prepares, it has lot of moisture. And so that pulse, cooked pulses will get spoiled. So the microorganisms are actually, they need moisture to grow, as the dried uncooked pulses do not have any moisture or water content, so they will not grow on those grains. But these pulses and rice definitely can or might be spoiled by worms, insects over a period of time if they are not stored properly or they have been stored for pretty long time. The cooked food gets spoiled very fast. As soon as you cook the food, the germs start multiplying and they will multiply on it within a few hours. After few hours, if it is not stored at low temperature, they grow more fast, and then that dal becomes unfit for human consumption. Now, my second question is, where will the food remain fresh for a longer time? Inside the refrigerator or on the kitchen shelf, and why? The reason is simple. As soon as you bring your fruits and vegetables and milk products, you immediately store them in the refrigerator. If you keep them outside, they get spoiled because outside at the room temperature, the enzyme action as well as the microorganisms tend to grow fast. Inside the refrigerator, their rate of growth slows down, and so your fruits, vegetables, milk products remain fresh for a longer time inside the refrigerator. Now we come to enzymes. What are enzymes? Enzymes are actually the chemicals that are present in all fruits and vegetables. They are both useful and harmful. Enzymes are causing ripening as well as rotting of fruits and chemicals. They actually initiate the chemical reactions which causes ripening and rotting. Enzyme action also slows down at low temperature. Now, enzymes, as we talked, are useful because they are causing ripening of fruits. You can see in the picture, we have shown you raw mango. A raw mango, as you all know, is very hard, it's sour in taste, and it is green in color. But slowly, as the mango ripens, it changes its color, becomes yellowish, and then it becomes more juicy, it is more tasty, and it is soft. So, when you want to eat a mango as a fruit, you prefer to buy a ripe mango. And this ripening happens because of the enzyme action. Then we like enzymes. Now enzymes also cause over ripening. They are actually keeping on that chemical reactions, and with that it causes rotting of fruits. As you can see in the picture, the ripe mango is so looking tasty. But the rotten mango, would you love to eat that mango? No, not at all. It has become unfit. The taste changes. Foul smell starts coming from such fruits, and you throw them away. And this is wastage of food. So enzymes also cause rotting of fruits. So then we feel that enzymes are harmful. The third main reason for spoilage of food is insects, worms, and rats. As you can clearly see, the rice grains in the first picture, there's so many insects in it. They make their home in the dark and moist places and where food is stored. In these grains, they start living these tiny insects and it becomes unfit for our consumption. Even the rats, they spoil the food. So we need to be very careful when we are storing food. Foods like namkeen, chips, dry fruits like almonds, cashew nuts, dry coconut, which contain oils and fats in them, they get spoiled when they come in contact with the oxygen present in the air. Their taste and smell changes. They become rancid. So in order to preserve them for a longer time, we need to cut off their contact with the air. Now, let us discuss. In order to prevent spoilage of food, we need to store food properly. Always store food in clean, dry and covered containers to protect them from insects, worms, rats, etc. Use insect repellent tablets or neem leaves or turmeric powder when you are storing food grains like rice, pulses, wheat, etc. Keep the kitchen shelves and cupboards clean and dry so that it does not become the home for many insects. Keep the cooked food items like and milk, fruits and vegetables in the refrigerator to slow down the growth of microorganisms and the action of enzymes. So if we keep these things in mind, we can prevent spoilage of food. Thank you.